Yeah, so the topic I fear the most to be company securities. Yeah, it felt all those shares, debentures, and a lot of other things, all those equity, logos, bonds, all those things. At first, it felt really, really alien and all that, but I mean, I'm glad I was able to conquer it and do very well. Well, I'll call it the adventures of Tomisin or something like that, because my final experience was actually just an adventure, because the first paper being kind of rocky to getting simpler along the way. I'll just describe it as the adventures because it was really an adventurous experience. The first thing I did every morning when I woke up was basically have my morning devotion. So I'll pray, and then I had this devotion I was reading. So that was basically how I did. Yeah, so if you are feeling overwhelmed or exhausted, I would advise that you rest well. Okay, sometimes being exhausted comes from lack of rest and lack of sleep, right? So you want to rest, get adequate rest, basically. And another thing I would say is that I think you should watch videos on YouTube that can encourage you, that can kind of steer you up and just motivate you, basically. So that's one of the things I did, right? In law school, I watched a lot of young VIP TV videos. I also watched other videos, basically, that people sharing their success story and all that. And there's just a way you can connect with their stories because they face the same struggles like you did, and it helps a lot. I watched a couple of videos, especially people that they didn't get a first class in uni and then they had a first class in law school. There was a way I resonated with their story more.